So I had a garage gym long before I thought about opening up a business, and when I was looking around for a company, and I ended up landing with Wolverson and dealt with them, and they were really, really good. And I went to buy some kit probably 12 months later, and they still remembered me from that small purchase I had, and they really looked after me. And I thought that was like a real great kind of place to start, because they were so personal and really just helpful above and beyond what you would expect from someone who's just selling equipment. So yeah, that's how I first met Wolverson, and they were my first port of call when I thought about opening up a gym. I've got pretty much all of our free weight stuff came from Wolverson, like our barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, bumper plates, our racks, all that kind of stuff came from Wolverson, as well as ski erg, rowers, hip thrust bench, reverse hyper, GHD, loads of bits and pieces. I can't list it all, but pretty much all of our free weight stuff is Wolverson. I went with Wolverson because I actually went around to a lot of other facilities that did similar things to we wanted to do around the country, and kept seeing Wolverson crop up and kept hearing the same things about, like, it's as good as the day they had it. Oh, as well, we got our matting as well. All of our 450 square meters of gym is covered in Wolverson matting as well. And again, everything's just like weathered perfectly as you would want to. It's still practically as good as when we first got it. And yeah, just speaking to other gym owners before we opened, just heard nothing but good reviews from it. Probably my favourite thing about Wolverson's kit would be the durability of it in general. It literally stands up so well. Like we got some strong members, and everything takes a batter in here, and you know, everything just lasts. And I think that's probably one of the main things, having a high turnover of equipment because of stuff breaking. One, you're just constantly worried about somebody maybe hurting themselves. So yeah, just the fact that I don't have to worry. I know it's solid. I know that everything's tested very well, because you know, sometimes Wolverson actually send us stuff out to test, to attempt to break it, because they know if we can break it, then they're not going to bother with it. So yeah, it's just a peace of mind that you've got that kit for a good lifespan. Still choose to buy from Wolverson because the equipment that we've had in the past still stands up as, you know, as good as new. So we know that the kit that we're getting is gonna last, you know, for as long as we need it to. As well, they really keep on top of whatever the new trends are and what's coming out, and they make sure that they're constantly updating and tweaking their product ranges. So it's always nice to have a company that's just on the ball with all of that, so we know that we're, as a gym, we're always kind of one step ahead of everyone else with the latest kit. Yeah, Wolverson keep us up to date. They, well, I'm in fairly consistent contact with them, just over message and email, and they always let us know what some of the new stuff they're getting in, because they know I'm a sucker for equipment as well. I always like to have the new stuff. So I think they think I'm an easy sale there, but also the fact that it's just a good line of communication, and it's back and forth. If there's something that I've seen I think is really cool, I'll pass that message back to them, and normally, you know, a couple months later they'll be on the case, and they'll have a very good product. I think probably the most noticeable thing with Wolverson is the value for money. So the quality and the durability of the kit, and it's priced so well that I just don't think there's another company that can beat that. And I extensively looked pre-opening, and I follow pretty much every manufacturer that is in the UK, that's in America, in Europe, on Instagram, because I like to see the new stuff, and I really struggle to find anything that even gets close to that quality to cost ratio. And obviously, as an independent, you know, we want to get the best possible kit, but we're also, you know, limited financially, so it strikes up a perfect balance for us. Definitely recommend Wolverson. Not just for the actual equipment itself, because the equipment, like I said already, it's just brilliant value for money, and durability is just like, you know, lasts forever. But also the customer service and the amount that they did above and beyond just, you know, getting me the equipment. They massively helped me out when I was in the opening process of the gym. They put me in contact with other gyms that they'd help kit out, and then just helped me make some connections, helped me plan things out because I didn't know what the hell I was doing at the start. So yeah, the customer service and the quality of kit, I've never had that with any other company, and we have got bits of kit from other companies purely because they're things that are kind of out of Wolverson's their wheelhouse, but we just did not get anywhere near that kind of level of customer service from anyone else. In a nutshell, Wolverson basically have the perfect combination for me as a gym owner, with value for money, the durability of the equipment, they're on the ball enough to constantly be updating their product line so that we've always got the latest kit available to us if we want it. And the customer service has always been brilliant, and that's kind of, the customer service element, like I said, again, it's just above and beyond anything that we've dealt with other companies.